Peace, love, and light, my beautiful divine people. How are you guys doing this afternoon? I am currently just vibing, just been spending a lot of time with myself, and self love is the best love. You guys know this. But yes, I came here today to um, speak on in general recurring lifestyles, recurring soul patterns, and just escaping that entire repetitive cycle or toxic cycle, and then furthermore jumping into God mode and then tapping into you know and that is known as a sorry that is known as like repeating, or rather escaping a cycle, a recurring cycle. And that could, like I was trying to say, that could be a repeating cycle, or you could furthermore tap into the divineness that is within you and then furthermore escape, or release that cycle. So today I wanted to speak on the importance of it, of escaping that cycle. In my opinion, if you are the chosen one, and you will know, like, you have a mission, you're on a mission, and our mission, we all have different missions. I can't speak for everybody, but personally for me, my mission is to save and uplift humanity, to furthermore lead, the blind in a sense, or not even the blind, to lead, or to even lead, people who's, searching for the light. So it could be a balance of both, plus many more, because we have multiple callings here. So, it's important to tap into thyself and then um, work out that mission, serve that purpose, and tap into your divine state, your Christ consciousness. So, anyways, yeah. To begin with, I feel like the importance of this all, it should be important because you want to know, first of all, what it is that you're doing here, because you're not the body, you're not just anybody walking around, just going with time and flowing. You are here for something, so that's why it's important to tap into that through the spiritual awakening, and furthermore enhancing that ability by connecting, like getting out in nature, meditating, going within. That is how you enhance that ability to tap into who you truly are. So let's say that you have, mastered the heart, or mastered the mind rather, and you were able to tune in to that inner portal, which connects your heart with, the celestial realm, or the divine, the oneness of the universe. So once you tap into that, now you're able to channel in, the truth, what it is that you're here for, who are you. Some people want to know who they were previously, or even that God state of being that they are. So let's just say that you're channeling in that energy, and you're channeling in who it is that you are. And by that time, you can now tap into what it is that you're doing. Now, I think that it's important, or I feel that it's important to, grasp onto this information, because it will help you to not reincarnate, long story short. So if you are serving your purpose and fixing your life, because like I mentioned before, some people want to know who they were previously, and they could have soul karma, or it's where you have karma from your past life, which is now reflecting on this life. So some people do want to know what were they like last or past life. So that is also important to do. So it I just feel overall that it's mostly important to know thyself, which is the number one rule for us as gods and goddesses. We should always know thyself, and once we know thyself, the rest literally flows. So the importance of tapping into the divine feminine, which is the heart chakra, which connects with the divine universe. You're vibrating off that frequency, that love frequency. God is love. And some people they sometimes define God as a physical body and not a frequency or a vibration. So this is why it is important to tap into that Christ consciousness, or that godly, you know, uh, what word am I looking for? That godly conception, in a sense. It's like the way that people perceive that whole word. Some people may, um, kind of belittle it down to one being, and one physical being at that. But they're having like a whole misconception, because they're not understanding or understanding the whole idea or the whole analogy among the term God. It's not necessarily somebody, and that's what people fail to realize. It is a vibration. It is a conscious. It is a frequency, and it is all one. It is everything. God can be a leaf. So some people can, misinterpret that and kind of belittle it down to just one person, and that furthermore takes it away from who you are. So you're taking your power away by dimming your light to give or, worship someone outside of yourself. And don't get me wrong, I have a lot of people, when I say stuff like this, I have a lot of people, they like to come in and say, there is somebody over you. There is something over you. Yes and no. If you're talking about a higher being over me, no, we are all one. Like, I am that being that you're thinking about, and you are that being that you're thinking about. We are all one. You don't just say the term, I am one with all, for nothing. You have to actually, dissect the root meaning behind being one with the all. If your mother is an elephant and you have an elephant, if your mother is an elephant and she has a baby, what does that make the baby? So if God has a God, what does that make the baby? Like, you guys have to look at the statistics and the entire, like, don't just take what somebody gave you, basically. I know I'm like all over the place and ranting, but like, I feel the need to touch on that because that's also important. So Moksha is very, very, very crucial when it comes to this path and this journey, because you don't want to have to reincarnate. You don't want to have to come back and remember because you didn't this time or you didn't the time before. Not saying you're here because you didn't get it right. Not saying you did get it right. But we are all on a important mission, and that mission is to not only tap into thyself and remember thyself, but to whatever it is, So like I mentioned, I don't know everybody's purpose, but we all have our own mission to do. We all have our own, calling. And some people get the ring. Well, most get the ring, but only some answer. So for those who answered that call, who heard the call, not only heard the call, but answered it and tuned into that, you got something to do, my friend. So I need for you to tap into that immortality, that divineness that is within you, that wholeness that is within you, because we are all unified and we are all one. So yeah, when I say that whole year we're all one, I need for you to remember that you are a piece of the universe. You are literally the universe testing the universe. So the universe created smaller, minute versions of itself to like test its creation, in a sense. So we're in this loop, we're in this time space, and it is no past, present, or future. It's just nowness, and that can sometimes be hard. It could be hard to process. But if you were to just take, like, the infinity sign, just take that sign and think of it as, a a process. Not even a process, because process gives something, time. But think of it as a situation. So it's literally happening now. Like, there's no later on, there's no before this, there's nowness. So they have these signs everywhere in front of you, whether it be the infinity sign, the recycling sign, the breast cancer sign. Like, it's all in front of you. Time is literally infinite. That's why They say you feel infinite amount of love, an abundance amount of love, or bliss because it's so much. It feels like too much. That's because everything is oneness and everything is nowness. And once you can kind of perceive or, understand that whole conception, you will then furthermore be open to way more information. Like every single time I think I know something and I know like I feel like I know enough, I'm hit with even more. So it's like if you can open your mind to any and every situation that comes across you, you have no idea. Like everything is right in front of you. The answers are right in front of you. It's so the universe is so divinely orchestrated that it's too coincidental. Like you ever seen something or did something, you was like, dang, that was weird, or wow, why did that just happen? Like it happens so frequently and it's happening like so like right in our face that we either overlook it, can't see it, don't want to see it, or we did see it, we just didn't understand it. So, we all have the universe it has different ways of communicating with us, and the answers are everywhere around you, but most importantly, they are within you. So tapping into that God state that you already came here with. And I feel like this picture is very important and very like explanatory, self-explanatory, because it tells you, it shows you how you're born with this light, this heart, and you have to pursue this mission. And the reason that it's so damn hard at times is because it's for something, it's for a purpose. Like you have to, in order to stand tall, you have to be standing on something. You see a girl wearing heels, what's she doing? She's standing on something. So think of it like that. In order for me to stand tall or to pursue something in life, or to even get through a current situation, I have to be standing on something. And some of you may not understand what I'm trying to say, but it's like you have to go through something to get somewhere. It's that whole thing. So just imagine yourself standing on a bunch of past trauma, your old self, the shadow side or the lower vibrational side, whatever you however you want to perceive that is up to you. But we kind of overlook the fact that dang, all of this is happening to me, but it's for you. It's happening for your best, will, and it's happening to strengthen you, to teach you, to show you some things. You gotta. That's what I say. The signs are right there, and it is so right there that we don't even sometimes know how to comprehend it. So that's why it's best to go within. And I have nothing against religion, and I know I keep bringing this up, but like if we've never seen this character that that we see on pictures all the time, or that we hear about, we're taught to obey and respect and just bow down and worship, but we've never actually heard anything from these people. And it doesn't add up. Like you're born in sin, you're born in detrimental things. You're stuck in stagnation. You have everybody following this person, and they're still going through their own personal problems. So it's just like, who is this person and what does he actually do? So like if you can tap into that whole aspect of like religion and just kind of think about it. If you are religious, I'm not saying that I'm not trying to disrespect you. Like, yeah. But like I would like for you to think about it and like kind of try to dissect it and like pull out some facts and pretty much compare and contrast what and what does not make sense, because you're going to realize that the bad may outweigh the good, and it most likely won't add up if you do the right research, if you're open-minded, if you're willing to know, if you're willing to see. So the universe is always there to show you. The universe is literally always there to tell you. So if you just tune in and open the right side of your brain and listen, you will hear. So yeah, for the people who are, trying to pursue life and uplift others, whether that be your calling or, just being a spiritual leader, guide, whatever it is that you are here for. We are earth angels and we are here on a particular mission. Not too particular though, because we do have multiple, but we are here for a certain reason, a very important reason. And it's so crucial that we must know. It's like we must know. We have to tap into this and we have to remember. That word is very important, and I was actually thinking about it, like just the depths of words. Like if you actually do your research, it is so amusing how everything is constructed and created, and it's so much that it's like nothing even exists. Like it's nothingness, but it's like oneness. And the reason that it's nothingness is because I know this may sound weird, but if you say that it's something, it's kind of creating division. But if you say that it's nothing, it's just nothing. Like I don't know if that they may have went over you guys' head, but like if you think about certain things in life, like how are you connected with nature? How am I connected with the sun? If you try to think about it, and just be like, oh, the sun has this and I don't have that, that's when you create a division, and that's where you start to verge off, overthink, that whole thing. But if you actually feel it, and you open your mind up to that answer. You don't have to agree, you don't have to disagree, but open your mind to understand whatever it is, and trust me, that truth will resonate. You will feel it before you think it. So that's why it's important to use your divine light, your heart chakra, and to decipher whether or not you want to go with something, or you do, or you don't. But for the most part, I know this probably was like, kind of just vent session type, but like there was a message behind this, and I hope that you guys escape this system that we are in, this hellhole that we are in, because we are in a spell, guys, and it is so important for us to escape this spell and help our brothers and sisters along the way. So if you are hearing this message, you were guided here for a reason, and I need for you to know that it is so important, especially at this time, at the times that we are in. It is so important for you to tune into the portal of your heart and to channel in love, so that love can lead the way. Because at the end of the day, this is all, it's good versus evil, and there is a spiritual war going on. So you guys know this though. It's nothing new for you. For the ones who are, like I mentioned, tapped in and trying to find that way, believe me, you are going to find that way, and you will resonate. The truth will resonate no matter what. Like Mother Universe gonna find who, Mother Universe gonna find herself regardless. So, or the sun. If you are a sun watching this, you will find yourself. The sun rises every day. So my brothers and sisters will rise every day. More and more people will wake up every day, and that's a guarantee, 100%. But I am here to uplift humanity and to help my brothers and sisters remember who they were and what we created and who we are, truly. And so are you. So yeah, like I mentioned, just try your best to tune in and tap into that divine feminine energy in that heart portal. You are a light being. You are an angelic messenger. You are divine. So whether or not you know this, it is the truth. So tap in and open your mind. your right side of your mind is what needs to be released from the cages and like from the chains that were tied and, you know, handcuffed on us. We were given this false reality and these false religions and these false systems and, you know, this false language even. Everything is a lie, guys, and we were given all of these things to keep us away from remembering. Like, it's like people are just being drugged by any and everything, and it's important to stop taking that medicine and, you know, tap into your mind and, you know, furthermore, tap into your heart. So if you can escape this loop and access Moksha, that's the beginning. This is the beginning, and we are in the time of awakening. We are in the time of Aquarius, the age of Aquarius. So that's when this is the time, and you made it. If you are watching this video, you made it. You crossed the threshold. You feel me? Like, it wasn't easy. I know it wasn't easy, but we did it. So now we gotta pursue our mission. Now we actually gotta do what we gotta do, what we came here to do. So yeah, take this as a little push to get started on really tuning in and tapping into that mission, because it's time. Manifesting is at its peak right now. You have the power to do whatever. Trust me. And yeah, if you can just see the light, be the light, you ain't got nothing to worry about, because Mother Universe is being Mother Universe, and my sons are just being the sun. They will forever shine. Mother Universe will forever ring. That divine will forever be light and just strategically like orchestrated. When you just think about, I don't know, guys. The universe is very, very, very elegant to me, and just the way that things were constructed. It's just very, very, very strategic and precise, if I must say. Everything is divine timing. There's no clocks, there's no calendars, there's no past, present, future, but it's a divine frequency, and it's a divine like vibration that it abides by. And I hope that this message didn't go over anybody's head. I'm really just babbling on right now and, you know, just talking, but like I mentioned, I did have something to say to y'all. So yeah, it's important to tap into that, and furthermore, channeling that truth of yours. So yeah, stay aware, escape the matrix, most importantly, and do and be who you came here to be. What you came here to do. Be that, do that, believe that, because you are that. Anyways, peace, love, and light. I love you. I value your time, and I appreciate you for being here, and you're the best. Anyways, have a good night.